off of turn number 4. 25 laps for the Helgers South Coast Power Equipment Pure Stocks. We're underway, and a drag race down into turn number 1 sees Cordeira roll off at 2 with the advantage.
Look at Marcou way up the racetrack, trying to dive it in into turns 3 and 4. Ethan Souza will choose the inside lane, has to back off the throttle with 1 lap on the board. Don Cordeira, she's your leader.
Cordeira with a little push off of 4, and Souza could not take advantage, but look at him dive down to the bottom off at 2, try to move him up. Didn't get the run. Down into 3 and 4. Marcou rolls back up on the outside and down to the stripe. Here comes Souza down low. 3 wide for the lead down into 1. Marcou up high. Souza down low. Cordeira in the middle, and it's still Marcou up on the outside.
Into 3 and 4 they go. Souza and Marcou. Door handle to door handle. Across the start-finish line, Marcou slid way up the racetrack. But how about Ed Gould sliding in for 3rd? He takes that away from Don Cordeira.
Gould up to the 3rd spot. Here comes Lincoln down to the inside of Cordeira now, down the back straightaway. That is the battle for 4th. Behind them, you've got Cordeira on the outside, the 15 of Cestodio down low, and it's the inside lane with the advantage there. Cestodio has Danny Massa glued to his rear bumper down off at turn number 2.
Top 4, nose to tail, running into turns 3 and 4. Ethan Souza sets the pace off the corner. Marcou with a great run so far for 2nd, able to maintain it. Ed Gould sliding in the inside. That's the battle for the 2nd spot.
Down the back stretch they go, and right now they're side by side. Marcou up top. Here comes Gould with the run down to the inside. He is up to 2nd now. Battle for 3rd. Make it 3 wide. Cestodio underneath Lincoln. Underneath Marcou. They run out of room. And Marcou gets the advantage there. Sliding off at turn number 2, though, as the back end started to slide out. And here comes Lincoln to the outside.
Cestodio right behind Lincoln as well as Lincoln and Marcou meet ends. Marcou able to keep it fired. Souza leading the charge into the back straightaway. He and Gould have separated themselves. Marcou and Cestodio side by side for 4th for the moment.
Off the front stretch they come to complete lap number 8. Souza's got a 6-car length advantage. Right now the battle is for 3rd with Scott Cestodio all over Sam Lincoln. A gaggle of cars off of turn 4 have playing a little tag, but they keep going. But up front, the battle for 3rd, Cestodio on the inside, Lincoln down on the top.
Massa starting to run in on Lincoln to enter that battle for 3rd. Cestodio able to pull away. They are nose to tail heading into turns 3 and 4. Ethan Souza has a multi-car length lead on Ed Gould. 11 laps now. 10 laps on the board.
Harold Holsworth has a lot of smoke coming from the right rear tire on that. It looks like it is rubbing up against the quarter panel, and that's going to get him a black flag most likely the next time by. You see Kyle Souza hanging it in his hand because you don't want to cut down that right rear tire. Your leader off at turn 2, closing in on the back part of the field down into turn number 3 as they race 2 and 3 wide.
Marcou and Don Cordeira still side by side deep in the field with Ethan Souza leading the charge, passing his way through lap traffic. Gould, Cestodio follow with Massa really running up, getting that inside look to Lincoln. Tim Ouellette in there as well.
13 laps on, we've hit the halfway point, and right now it is an all Ethan Souza show at the top of the leaderboard as he continues to dominate this one. 14 laps in. Battle right now heating up for 2nd. Ed Gould has it. Scott Cestodio is all over the back bumper. They hit turns 1 and 2, nose to tail behind them. Battle for 4th. Massa down underneath Sam Lincoln, down the back straightaway.
Cestodio trying the high lane, can't get it. Tries to throw it back down low with Souza still dominating this race. Lincoln, Massa, Ouellette still battle for that 4 and 5 spot. With Ouellette and Lincoln now side by side for 5.
Trouble for Mike Hendricks as he is slow through turns 1 and 2. Down to the bottom of the racetrack. It doesn't look like he's going to make it back to the pit area. There's the yellow flag for the Jesse's Diner Machine, and he is struggling here tonight in this main event. Off of turn number 4. Those are your top 2 rows. Up on the green, nice even start. And Souza gets the advantage down into turn number 1, and it is now a 4-car flight off of 2.
Cestodio trying to get the inside on Gould into 3 and 4. He may not have enough room.
Trouble deep in the field. The 83 of Josh O'Hara goes around. Everybody able to make it by, but We Are Right comes up on the board.
Something with that right rear.
Jared Cordeira, Don Cordeira, Matt Talbot, Mike Marcou. Those are your top 10. Ready to have at it off of turn number 4. KJ looking them over. Up on the throttle. Here they come. There's a green flag. Souza with a good jump down into turn number 1.
Into the backstretch.
And Josh O'Hara driving deep into the corner, getting into the 31 deep in the pack. Not sure what that was about. As they head down off of turn number 4, the leader is Souza with Cestodio in flight.
And Cestodio about a car length behind Souza into 3 and 4. They go side by side. For third, it's Lincoln and Gould into turn number 4. Ethan Souza, though, still maintaining the lead.
Sam Lincoln slides up into the number 3 spot, holding off Ed Gould. Trouble for Cestodio. Cestodio slides up the racetrack, comes to a halt. Looked like he cut down a right front tire. 17 laps complete, 8 laps remain. Can Souza hold on as they come off of 4. Nice even start. There we go. And Souza gets a half a car length on the 34. Looking to dive down to the inside. No, this one is coming back. Not this again.
Yeah, Ed Gould didn't get up to speed. He had Jared Cordeira trying to cut in on the inside. That's not a...
So we'll try this again. Ethan Souza and Sam Lincoln. Slow through the corner. Looking for the green. There it is. Nice even starting again. Souza gets a good jump as they hit turn number 1. Lincoln is able to slide down, settle into the number 2 spot right behind, while Jared Cordeira and Ed Gould battle for that 3rd position.
Cordeira sliding and using that outside lane to try to take away that 3rd spot. He can't, though. Gould still hanging on. Souza, Lincoln's trying to separate themselves from the rest of the field, with Massa and Ouellette battling for that 5th spot.
Down into 3 and 4, Tim Ouellette up on the outside trying to climb that ladder that has worked so well for others here earlier on tonight as he battles with Danny Master and now Don Cordeira down into turn number 1.
Souza, Lincoln, Cordeira, nose to tail into turns 3 and 4. 5 laps. The distance left. Ethan Souza out of a Cushnet leading the charge. Won a race last year. Might match that win total here tonight. That car is looking good heading into turn number 3.
Top 5 cars nose to tail down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Trouble down the back straight as Ed Gould comes to a halt down in the infield grass. He got loose off of turn number 2, slid it down low to keep it out of harm's way, and the caution flag comes out with caution lights out, looking for the green when they come back around. Souza, Lincoln, Cordeira, Massa, those are your top 4. Cordeira and Ouellette, Talbot and Marcou, Perry and Badach, those are your top 10. Green comes out. Souza again looks for the jump. He gets it down into turn number 1, and Cordeira is glued to his bumper down into turns 1 and 2.
Into 3 and 4 they go. That battle for the 4th spot starting to heat up. Massa getting a good run up on Cordeira on the outside. Across the start-finish line they go. Souza maintains the lead. Cordeira edging out the hot rod for 2nd.
Off the corner they come, and Lincoln settles into 3rd. Massa working that outside lane, trying to take advantage there as Cordeira settles back into 5th. Massa trying to close that door down to the inside. Cordeira kicks it back open. Here comes Lincoln down to the inside of Cordeira. That's the battle for 2nd. Sam looking for that 2nd spot in that red and white number 34.
Into 3 and 4 they go. Cordeira slid way up the racetrack. Something might have broke on that machine. We keep it green.
2 laps to go this time at the stripe as they head down into 1, and Souza all alone at the top of the field. Cordeira heads pit side. Lincoln settles into the number 2 spot. Cordeira is 3rd with Massa and Talbot your top 5. 6 is Perry. 7th is Ouellette. Here comes Cestodio up into 8th, and we hit off at turn number 2 for the final time.
Souza, Lincoln, Cordeira head into turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Ethan Souza wins his first race in 2023. Sam Lincoln, Jared Cordeira rounding out your podium. What a well-deserved win for that red and yellow number 30. How about a round of applause for Ethan Souza?
Congratulations. Some good podium finishes this year. Finally, you get to carry that checkered flag.
Yeah, absolutely. This feels awesome. We've been really good all year, so I knew our time would come pretty soon.
You had some good battles there with a lot of good cars around you. Scott Cestodio before he got a flat tire, Sam Lincoln, and a few others. Tell us about those.
Yeah, I didn't want to see those cautions. Looked in the mirror, thought I had a pretty good lead. Wanted to stay green there, but we held off and won, so happy.
A lot of work going into this car week after week. You got a bunch of great guys behind you.
Yeah, first I got to thank Uncle Fred. I can't do this without him. The car's been amazing all year long, so happy to finally get a win. I got to thank Catman Sports, Lucky's Irish Pub, MO Life, Keep It Clean Detailing, Bayside Auto Center, Aspen Dental. Can't do it without them.
Congratulations. Welcome back to victory.
How you doing, Kevin?
Sam, a good run tonight. A little smoky out there. You said something broke in the back end?
Yeah, well, I think I broke the rear end a little bit, but that's not the smoking problem. That was something else. I think we just got a little training leak. It's no big deal.
I think the guys behind you might have been complaining a little bit. I don't know.
I'm not back there.
It's got to feel real good finally back on the podium here tonight.
Oh, yeah. A podium, the way this year's gone, is a godsend. We've been struggling all year to try to get the speed back out of this thing that we had on test day, so I just, I can't express how much this means to be back up here in the proper form. I got to thank Doug Benoit. He's been there with me the whole time, helping me get this car going. I got to thank my brother coming out, helping me on the pits tonight, and I want to thank a couple sponsors: Lighthouse Building Remodeling, CC Construction, CCC Life Coach, Lincoln Sport Horses, MWD Carpentry, and shout out to my boys at the Black Flag Podcast. And I think that's about it. We'll fix that tranny.
Congratulations. Fix it. Run here tonight. Dropped back at the beginning, but you were able to make it back up through.
Yeah, I got hung out on the outside, and that caution helped me out. I started coming back to the field, and I ended up with a third place tonight.
Good battle with Sam over the last few laps.
Yeah, it's very clean. I like racing with Sam. It's not met too many guys in this division that race pretty clean, but Sam's one of them.
I know you got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, I want to first thank my girlfriend, my sisters, my dad, my grandparents, my aunt, my uncle, Pete, John. John came aboard this year. He's been helping out a lot. I want to shout out to Longplex, CJ Mechanical, Westgate Performance. You guys are all a big help. And Flagman Graphics for showing up last night and finishing up the lettering on this car after the wreck we had last week.
Congratulations. Welcome back to the podium. Third place.